Here we are. I've actually prepared one set of the hangers which I've already tapped in the hole. I'm going to rig up the whole thing, mount it onto a sort of the battery, and lift it up. See how this hanger will perform under stress. So I'll go ahead and set it up. Took me about a week to figure out this rig, and gone through a couple of versions of the design, and I think this would work the best. Okay. Okay. I will use this will be the actual bolt, the M8 bolts. And mount it about the center. Repeat the same process over the other side. Tighten the whole thing down, and give it a shot with old prime there. The test rig is rigged up. It's a matter of shifting in old prime here. So once it gets the correct placement, it would then be lifted up for a test test rig. The only thing that is supporting the whole battery is the strip. So go ahead and get the whole position in, and go ahead and lift it up. I'm going to leave the piece of styrofoam there, so just in case any mishap, there's still fair amount of absorption material down there to absorb any impact. Lifted up from the ground, so now to get the whole thing back into here and see how it performs. Still some fine adjustments to be made. I think that's it. Yep. It's oh, sorry, went off camera. So I think that is quite the proven design. So the design basically works to M8 to support the whole thing, whole case, and I'll go ahead make more of this, and first thing I need to get is more strip of this from Master Char's scrap container, if I could find any more of them. The frames, or the hanger frames, is welded up, banging to the correct size. Next would be to add in some pivot holes on the side brackets. I made a few extra, made two, not to say extra, I'm hoping this could be useful for the front and the back batteries. So I'll go ahead and prepare the battery. The frame, the battery hanger frame, I've spent a whole Saturday doing this. So since to Jerry's place, Jerry again was kind enough to donate some of the old steel. These are humongous, man. These are like 5 mm thick hot dip angles, which I have fabricated, welded all up. That should be the top side of the under battery box. I think that's how I name it. Now next would be to get some holes for the sides so the hangers could attach to it. In order to get some slightly more accurate holes, I've decided to use a template where I made it out to quite. That means all these holes will be made using this template. So I'll make sure things get a little bit, if not too far away. And I actually counted up, I need to make at least about maybe 20 plus holes at least for the whole rack. So might as well make up a template. All these holes, all these holes have a fair chance of being fairly accurate to a certain degree. Maybe 1 mm of accuracy should be what I'm looking for. Doing the same style as the hangers, I'll use back the same template and mark the I've already put out the spacer at the main frame. So I'll put it back, refer back to the 2 holes. I'll make a marking and drill through, so that should match whatever threads that I'll be making on the hangers. So that's how I get it done. Hopefully it could be set up fairly accurately. So for now, I'm going to open battery number 5-2. I have to, the whole idea of doing this is because of this is actually the BMS current sensor, which I will have to reroute it to somewhere to this section of the panel in order to fit into the car with the battery box. Same old thing, actually there is two positions I can actually use the batteries. I think this is one of it. Second position would be, of course, on the right, which I think the battery would be happier, would be this direction. But then again, the BMS wire is so the BMS wire is going to come out from this side then. Okay. Okay. Nothing happened. Whew. Okay, the hole is done. Give it a little bit of paint around here back, then smoothen it out and pass the new wire through here. So just to make sure I've removed all the filings and drillings and whatever links, you know, that could be left inside. So just take out vacuum cleaner, vacuum. I did remove the BMS, I don't know, something BMS module or current sampling module from the original one, which is attached by these two screws. I removed it, take up the whole thing. That means the back panel, the whole thing, the wirings, everything. I've cleared it out. Before I drill the holes, I put in a little bit of leftover paint here and there, patch it up, put in the transfer over the rubber grommet down to here, and refix the whole thing, reroute the wiring. The original wiring goes through this hole, so the new way will be through here, and it's gonna be exactly where I want it. So the BMS cable is rerouted. I'm gonna recover the whole thing, and also add a little bit more padding on the top side. As original, put a block of metal down here, so that is supposed to apply force on this part, this section of the battery, but there is actually quite a bit of airspace down here. So what I think best would be to add a little bit of padding down here with the leftover from the those are tough material, and also it's insulated, so it wouldn't harm and wouldn't add any more weight that it is. It weighs as much as air.